17. Present activities. Speaking and listening. Introductory dialogues.
Angela? Do you want to go swimming this evening?
Swimming?
Yes.
This evening?
Yes. Elizabeth and I always go on Friday evening, when I'm in London.
Where do you go?
Near here. It's not far.
Thanks, but I can't this evening. I've got an interview.
An interview? For a job?
Yes.
Do you want to change your job?
Perhaps.
Don't you like working here?
It's okay. But I don't want to be a secretary forever.
Anna? Do you want to go swimming this evening?
Swimming?
Yes.
This evening?
Yes. Elizabeth and I always go on Friday evening.
Oh, thanks. But I can't this evening.
Don't tell me. You have an interview.
An interview? I haven't got an interview. Who's got an interview?
I have.
Oh, well, good luck.
Thanks.
At the moment. Right now.
Listen.
I'm drinking some tea. Cheers.
I'm writing a letter. Excuse me.
I'm reading a magazine. See you later.
I'm painting the kitchen.
Whoops.
Listen and repeat.
Drinking. I'm drinking some tea.
Writing. I'm writing a letter.
Reading. I'm reading a magazine.
Painting. I'm painting the kitchen.
Listen and answer yes or no.
Are you writing a letter? Are you listening to the radio? Are you practicing your English? Are you painting the kitchen?
Listen to these men.
He's running. He's typing.
Listen to these women.
She's singing. She's eating.
Listen to these people.
They're playing tennis.
Listen and repeat.
What's he doing? What's she doing? What are you doing? What are they doing?
Listen and answer. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's she doing? What's she doing? What are they doing?
At the moment. These days.
Listen.
Geraldine, hello.
George! Hi.
This is a surprise. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. What are you doing these days? Are you living in London?
Yeah, I'm living in London. I'm working for an American bank here. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm still working for the BBC.
Uh-huh.
Well, what a surprise.
Listen and repeat.
What are you doing these days? Are you living in London?
Yes, I'm living in London. I'm working for an American bank here. What are you doing?
Listen and write the answers.
Dialogue 1.
Well, this is a surprise. What are you doing these days? Are you living in New York?
Yes, I'm living in New York. I'm working for NBC. What are you doing? Are you living in New York?
No, I'm living in Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Yes, I'm working for TWA.
Dialogue 2.
Well, what a surprise! How are you?
I'm fine. I'm living in London these days. I'm working for ABC. What are you doing? Are you still working for CBS?
Yes, but I'm not living in London. I'm living in Paris.
Well. Usually and today.
Listen.
I usually have coffee for breakfast, but today I'm having tea.
I usually listen to the radio in the evening, but this evening I'm listening to some cassettes.
I usually play tennis on Saturday, but this Saturday I'm playing football.
Listen and repeat.
I usually have coffee for breakfast. But today I'm having tea.
I usually listen to the radio in the evening. But this evening I'm listening to some cassettes.
I usually play tennis on Saturday. But this Saturday, I'm playing football. Song.
Where is she now?
I'm standing at the station, I've got her letter in my hand. I'm reading her words again, but I still don't understand. I'm standing at the station, I'm waiting for the train. I'm looking at the clock on the wall, and I'm thinking, is she coming back to stay? Where is she now? What is she doing? Where is she now? Why is she waiting? Where is she now? Where is she now? What is she doing? Where is she now? Why is she waiting? Where is she now? What is she doing? Where is she now? Why is she waiting?
Vocabulary.
Listen and repeat.
Ball sports.
Football, baseball, volleyball, table tennis, tennis, basketball, rugby, cricket, golf, bowling,
Winter sports.
Skiing, ice skating, ice hockey.
Water sports.
swimming, diving, rowing, canoeing.
Other sports.
Cycling, athletics, gymnastics.
Dialogue.
Water sports. All over the world, people head for oceans, lakes, pools and rivers in search of fun, freedom and excitement. On the water, in the water or under the water, there are a huge range of sports and activities available to lovers of H2O. This week, let's take a look at some of the more colourful and adventurous water sports.
Surfing.
When Captain James Cook landed in the Polynesian islands of Hawaii in 1778, he was surprised to find the native men and women, both royalty and ordinary citizens, riding waves standing on wooden boards. Despite being centuries old, surfing only really took off in the rest of the world from the 1950s, starting with the southwest coast of the USA. Nowadays, surfing is enjoyed by surfers wherever there are waves, in Bali, Australia, Japan, France, and even Britain. Contemporary surfers use lightweight fiberglass boards to catch waves of varying shapes and sizes as they roll in towards the beach. One of the main attractions of the sport is its simplicity. All a surfer really needs is a surfboard, a wetsuit, and a way of getting to the beach. Although there has been a fiercely competitive professional tour since the 1970s, surfing traditionally appeals to young people with a relaxed outlook on life. A whole lifestyle is built up around the sport, and movies like Big Wednesday, Point Break and Blue Crush have popularized surf culture. Surfing also has its own language. An excited surfer is stoked. A surfer who falls off their board wipes out, and something a surfer really likes is awesome. The heroes of the surfing community are the soul surfers, surfers who live only to travel and surf.
Scuba diving.
Just as mankind has always had a desire to fly, the human race has wanted to swim under the water since prehistoric times. Pictures of primitive devices to enable people to breathe underwater have been found dating from 3,000 years ago. But our dream of moving freely beneath the ocean waves for long periods of time was only realized about 60 years ago, when French diving legend Jacques Cousteau developed the first practical self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, scuba. Since then, the sport of scuba diving has gone from strength to strength. Lovers of scuba diving rave about the feeling of weightlessness, the peace and quiet under the water, the ability to move in 3 dimensions, and the sense of adventure they get while on a dive. Scuba divers often travel to some of the most beautiful and remote places in the world in the search for rare underwater flora and fauna. Palau, the Red Sea, the Maldives and Hawaii have many of the most popular diving sites, but recreational divers often have to make do with less exotic local destinations, like the North Sea in Britain.
Windsurfing and kiteboarding.
Both close cousins of surfing, windsurfing and kiteboarding use the wind to propel modified surfboards at high speeds across the surface of the water. Windsurfing is a hybrid of sailing and surfing, invented by sailor Jim Drake and surfer Hoyle Schweiter in South California in the late 1960s. Windsurfing has become a hugely popular outdoor activity and made its first appearance at the Olympics in LA in 1984. There are many different styles of windsurfing, which include freestyle, where windsurfers do tricks, bump and jump, in which surfers use waves to take to the air, and slalom. Kitesurfing is an even more recent development. It has only been around since the 1980s, and is only recently becoming an established water sport. As the name of the sport suggests, kite surfers are towed along by large kites, allowing them to pull off incredible tricks in the air. The names of the tricks give an idea of how exciting the sport is. The Heart Attack, Boneless, and Slim Chance are among the most exhilarating to watch. So what are you waiting for? Get your wetsuit on, strap your board to the roof rack, throw your scuba gear in the boot and head for the beach. I'll see you there.
Dialogue.
Well, Miss,
Carpenter.
Thank you. Miss Carpenter, you'd like a job with us?
Yes, I would.
What are you doing at the moment? Oh, excuse me. Hello? Oh, can you call again later? Okay, bye. Sorry, Miss...
Carpenter.
Thank you. What are you doing at the moment?
Well, at the moment I'm working for Sunshine Travel.
You're a secretary?
Yes, I'm a secretary.
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, can you call again later? Okay, bye. Sorry, Miss...
Carpenter.
Carpenter, yes. So, you're a secretary, and you'd like to be a computer programmer?
That's right. I'm studying programming at evening classes.
I see.
I like it very much, and I think I'm good.
And you don't like the travel business?
The travel business is okay. I don't like being a secretary.
I see. Well, Miss Carpenter, we only want a secretary at the moment.
Yes, I know. But you're a computer company. I'm a good secretary, and I'm becoming a good programmer.
Oh, no.
Excuse me. Hello? Could you call again later, please? Mr. Sinclair is not free at the moment. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Miss Carpenter.
You're welcome, Mr. Sinclair.